Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Victoria. This is Radiant Moon Tarot. We're talking about the full moon today. We are talking specifically about the full moon in Gemini. This is also known as the cold moon. It occurs on December 7th or 8th of 2022, depending on where in the world you are. This is a very significant full moon for us all. The last full moon of the year, very powerful, very emotional, a little bit intense for some people. This is a time of reflection. This is a time where we may get some emotions up to the surface. So we're going to talk about that. So what we're going to do is just go over the overall energies that the moon is bringing in. And then we're going to pull a couple of cards for each astrological sign. Check out your sun, your rising, and your moon signs, especially those three, to get the full picture of what these energies are for you, what this may mean for you, what highlights may be coming in for you, or where you're focusing on with this energy. Whenever we do get full moons, the energy does last for about 5 days or so. There's like a big window of opportunity if we want to look at it that way. Okay, full moons in general are about harvesting something. Some of you may be harvesting something or seeing something come to fruition that you've been working on for probably the last 6 months or so, maybe even a little bit longer. So this is a time where we reap what we have sown, where we get things that do come to fruition. Okay, we can also see where we may need to course correct or what our next steps are that lead us towards our goals. This is a time of, where we're closing out cycles, where we're getting things done. This is also where we can really detach from things as well. The full moons bring out some emotions, but they also bring out new insights. Okay, good for manifestation depending on how you deal with the moon energy. Some people it's just too intense, like no, just wait till the next new moon. The next new moon in Capricorn on the 23rd of December. That's probably an awesome energy for most people to manifest something new. Okay, so this can be where you get the results of those previous manifestations. All right, but you may also be getting those psychic insights. Okay, where you're getting your intuition, your dreams are pointing you in a certain direction or giving you a heads up about something. Sometimes when we see signs and symbols and things, it's to kind of put us back on track, okay, or give us signs of encouragement. Now, this full moon being in Gemini is all about the mind, thinking, communicating, developing of ideas, putting an idea into motion. But when we get this Gemini energy in the full moon, sometimes we may have a tendency, especially with emotions, to overthink or overanalyze something. Okay, so this is a time when you may really be reflecting on the past 6 months, the past year. Okay, and we do that naturally at this time of year anyway. Okay, and you may have some things that come up that you need to deal with. You can basically naturally self-reflect at this time of year. So you may have some memories. You may be remembering the challenges, the triumphs. The thing is that it's important to celebrate at this time of year, because whatever you've been through in the last year, you are still standing, you are still here, you are still strong, and you can still move forward. We are never the same person today as we were yesterday or the day before, because quite often we've got something that we've learned or something that we're like, oh dear, I'm not going to repeat that again, right? So we get those things, and all we can really do, it's a great time to remember that wherever we are in our lives right now, is that the only thing that we can do is to do things better tomorrow than we did yesterday. And in the meantime, live in the present, live in the here, and live in the now. Now, the important thing with this full moon in Gemini is that it is conjunct with Mars, Mars being the fighting planet. Okay, Mars brings out some intense emotions, sometimes aggressions, desires, our passions, right? It can also be where we get some energy, where we get some impulsive energy here as well. Okay, it can also bring in our physical passions, but Mars is in retrograde. So when we have Mars in retrograde with Gemini, what can sometimes happen is, we are reflecting on how we can maybe communicate in a different kind of way. Because normally Mars is like, that very aggressive energy, right? That go getter, that, fly off the handle. If you're in an argument, that's where we, speak the words that we can never take back. But with that Mars in retrograde, you might be looking at doing things in a different way, a better way. Okay, this can be where your emotions and your mind kind of intermingle a little bit, and so it's important if we do get some emotions that come up, especially with that Mars energy, old angers, hurts, or even new ones. Okay, it's important to not allow the emotions to overtake us. We've got to find that healthy balance somewhere in there. Okay, and instead of overthinking, overanalyzing, getting angry, we take that step back. Okay, and that Mars in retrograde makes it a little bit easier for us to do that. We take that step back, and we find that balance between recognizing and dealing with and processing emotions, and that analytical or that thinking that comes in with Gemini. Okay, so it's actually a little bit more supportive for some of us here in this. So it is an intense energy with this full moon that comes in. It is a little bit intense with this Mars influence there, although a little bit less since Mars is in retrograde. Okay, so when things are in retrograde, things can sometimes slow down, things can sometimes come back. So it's just try not to let your emotions get the better of you. If you find yourself in intense situations, or if you are getting like all these intense emotions and things coming up, or if you need to have an important conversation with somebody right around this time, even if it's to yourself, you want to have a little chit chat with the universe there. Okay, writing a letter is better. Okay, write things down. How does something look on paper? How does something look, like on a blank screen on your computer? Okay, when we write things down, we can sometimes trigger our analytical brain, okay, rather than our emotional body. And this can help us to put our thoughts in order a little bit better. Sometimes when we see things in black and white there, we can be like, oh my God, I was about to say that. I'm so glad I didn't. Okay, so writing a letter may be better. Okay, and then have a conversation, or then sort out some things, right? When we do write things down, it triggers something in our brain that organizes things into a little bit more of a structure. So just something there to be aware of for yourself. Okay, so so this is a very important full moon here to have that reflective energy, to see something come to life for you, maybe even to set some new intentions. Where do you want to see yourself in the future? And what do you need to let go of in the past always comes up with that moon energy. So, having said all of that, let's go into each sign and let's have a look and see what cards are coming out for you where the moon is landing. It's just going to be really quick ones this time around for you guys. Okay, so we're just going to get that little overview and that insight for you. Okay, so remember to watch your sun, your rising, and your moon signs especially, but feel free to watch someone else's readings there as well. I'll put all of the timestamps in the description box below and also in the comment section. Make it really easy peasy for you to find what it is that you're looking for. So let's get right into it here, folks, and see what the universe has to say for you guys. We'll start with Aries and we'll go from there. Hello, Aries. Welcome to your moon reading. So, wow, hold on to your hats here, Aries. Okay, this is a very powerful time for you guys. Mars is, of course, your ruler. Okay, so Mars in retrograde, you might be looking at, you may find yourself being a little bit lethargic for some of you, but you may be able to temper some of your energy a little bit. So instead of coming out of the gate like like a bull in a china shop kind of thing, instead of being kind of aggressive or let your passions overtake you, that energy may be a little bit calmer for you, which may not necessarily be a bad thing. especially since we've got this Gemini energy and this intensity of the moon coming in here as well. So this could actually be in your favor, but this can also be a time when there's a lot of activity coming around for you guys, okay? Something that you want to act upon, okay? Something that, maybe does need to shift, or there may be some changes coming in here for you. But we also have this full moon landing in your third astrological house, and the third house is ruled by Mercury and Gemini. So this energy here, this is like big picture thinking. This, you may have something that really does manifest into your world at this full moon, but you may be getting some deep insights here as well. Okay, this can be, where you're, if you've been overthinking, over analyzing, okay, you're going to find that balance here between taking action and between, putting a plan in place, right? It's like, I think and then I do, but not in like a rash way, okay? So you might have these big picture ideas. Some of you may actually be doing some wonderful and fun activities, maybe some physical activities. You might be traveling, okay? You might be socializing at this time. So, if you are interacting and socializing right around now, you might be finding that better way to communicate. You might be avoiding arguments, okay? Maybe even finding a way to avoid some drama somewhere in your life, okay? So be aware of things like social media, because this can be a time when people kind of go, where the, how should we say, the keyboard warriors may come out of the woodwork at this time for you, okay? Especially on like your Facebook, or if you have like a YouTube channel or an Instagram or something like that, okay? So there might be just kind of some challenging communication there. We do get those little bots and things like that from time to time. So it may be, maybe previously you might be one of those people that fight back, okay, that you sit there and argue back and you end up going down to a rabbit hole. So this energy here may certainly help you to take the high road, okay, to just ignore, delete, block, and just get on with your day, okay? So this can even come from friends as well. So sometimes just being able to ignore something may be better for you. The feminine energy that we've got coming in here, the full moon, is always, very feminine, very open, very receptive. We have Bridget coming in with a creative spark for you. Okay, so you may be, whenever we embrace our creative side, okay, this really is kind of about our mind, right? So again, you may have some big picture ideas. You may have some thoughts swirly twirly around in your head. You might be wanting to create something, to start something, okay, or to figure out how to put some big grand plans into motion. And so there's something in you that is sparked here with this creative spark of genius. The creative energy can also be about manifestation, okay? So some of you here, it's card number 8. So some of you here may actually have something that comes to fruition, something that you have wanted or been dreaming about or working towards over the last at least 6 months, okay? Maybe a little bit quicker for some of you, since Mars actually is the ruler of the Tower card, right? So it can be this something really quick, okay, or something that has been delayed for a while, okay? So you could have something that you have previously created that now is manifesting into your reality. This is also Spirit's way of saying, and the energy's way of saying, that this is a great time to set intentions or to look at what you want to create in your world. Where can you make things better? Okay, where do you want to, what changes do you want to make in the new year, right? So this very reflective energy. So this beautiful open mind filled with your creative genius is really wonderful for you. We've got the Page of Swords as your tarot card coming in for you. This is awesome. The Page of Swords is all about the mind, okay? The Page of Swords is filled with zest for life, filled with this open mind energy, this clarity of thought, this new wave, new world way of thinking. The Page of Swords always has that open mind, willing to try new things, to investigate new information, right? To be a little bit of a curious creature. So, certainly this open-mindedness that comes in here with the page, and the pages do quite often represent that new spark that comes in here for you. So a new spark of energy, of creativity, right? You might have those big ideas that come in here. Also does have to do with communication, speaking your truth, okay? But in a very, how should we say, in a little bit more of a gentler way. If we had the king, it would be very powerful, very forceful, and very controlling. Okay, whereas where we have the page, it's like it can be the start of some new conversations coming in. Okay, it can be, putting the feelers out for something, this little birth of a new idea. But when it comes to communication, it's like a little bit of a gentler form, kind of putting those feelers out. And with that being a very creative energy, as we said a little bit earlier, if you do need to have a conversation with somebody, even if it's just with yourself, okay, maybe write it down first. And, how does this sound on paper if I read it back to me? Ooh, okay, I need to change something there a little bit. Okay, but the Page of Swords is quite often associated with the internet as well, with social media, with technology in all forms. So this is where part of your communication is really going to focus, especially with your friends, with your family. Maybe you're doing a little bit of research, you want to go traveling or something. Okay, your devices, like your technological devices, can, play a key role in materializing something that you want into reality here. So, very interesting energy that's coming in here for you. So it's really just this big open-mindedness, this creative energy, okay, and also, again, perhaps following your goals and your desires, but on a kind of gentler level. Okay, so, but I do think that there's something very wonderful coming in here for some of you. Okay, so we're going to get a couple last cards here for you. I'm going to get 3 of those. And let's see what they say. So these are the Moon Magic cards. So they've got little affirmations on the back. All right, and let's see what we've got. There's your first one. I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts. Okay. Next one there. It's a beautiful card. I am connected to the earth and all life around me. It's very important to connect with the earth, especially if you're the moon energy can have us feeling that gravitational pull. Okay, so grounding yourself to the earth in some way, connecting with nature, it's a very, very good way to kind of center and ground your energy. And there is your final message for you, Aries. And we have, I accept and create more flow and pleasure in my life. Yes, yes, yes. Speak that into reality. Okay, set that as an affirmation. So there you go. There's your messages, Aries. Okay, I hope this is a wonderful moon for you, and I'll see you guys next time. Hello there, Taurus. Let's have a look and see what messages and what energies are coming out for you guys with this full moon. This moon lands in your second astrological house. This is ruled by Venus and, of course, Taurus, okay? So this is really all about you, your money, your material world, okay? Your income, how you make money. This also has to do with your values as well. So you may have at this moment, you may have something manifesting into your world that you have set some intentions previously, very likely on one of your eclipses that occurred in 2022. So either something from the spring when we had the eclipses in your sign, or in the fall when we had that eclipse in your sign there too. So this can certainly be where something is coming to fruition, okay, especially in your material world. So you might be getting some sort of money. You might be finding opportunities for yourself right about now, okay? But you may also have something that's hidden, something that's a little bit of a surprise. So you may get something unexpected. Now, this could be unexpected income or information or something positive coming in, some opportunities coming in for you. But this may be something that you didn't expect, where you might need to purchase something, or you may have some unexpected bills or expenditures somewhere along the way. Okay, so, so when this Mars energy, anything in retrograde, right, you may have something that you thought you had dealt with or thought that you had put aside may come back again. You can actually have second chances for things sometimes as well. Okay, but the moon can quite often represent things that are hidden. Okay, and that Mars can bring that little kind of sudden change into your aspect here in some way. Okay, so this can be a time where abundance is really blossoming in your world as well. Okay, or you get this sense of renewal, right? So you may be kind of wiping the slate clean in some aspects to start something new. Okay, and this can certainly very much have to do with where you live, where you work, how you make some money. You might have some great idea to start a side business to make some more money, have a secondary income, okay, that kind of thing. Or maybe you are trying to change some habits that you may have as well. We have Isis coming in here for you with rebirth. So this is a beautiful energy for you here, Taurus. Okay, what is old is new again. Okay, this can be this sense of renewal within yourself, right? It's like you want to start something fresh. If you've got some things that you have done that maybe it's like, you know what, I tried that once, it didn't quite work, but I've got more wisdom now. Okay, I've got a deeper understanding of maybe why something didn't work out the way that I wanted it to. So you might actually be revisiting something because you're feeling a little bit more passionate and confident, okay, about something that you previously started, or maybe something that you allowed to pass you by. um Sometimes we have an opportunity or something that we find and it just doesn't feel right. It's like it's something that you want on some level, but it's something that just the timing doesn't feel right, or maybe there's something that you're still working on that you're not done yet, and it's like I don't feel I can move on, or I don't feel I can start something new until I'm finished what I'm doing here. And so you may have something here in this full moon energy that gets triggered where you are looking for that fresh start. It's like, you know what, now is the time. So you could be revisiting something, or something may come back to you. Okay. But the rebirth energy, this is really about something that is blossoming, transforming, and changing in your world. Again, something with you. Maybe your priorities have changed, okay? Or maybe you are thinking of, where do I live? Where do I work? And are you good with where you are? I mean, you've got some wonderful things happening in that arena in this full moon. But some of you are like, no, just not happy where I am. And I think now is the time to do something about it, okay? So we have the Four of Wands come in here for you as your tarot card. The Four of Wands, some of you are going to have something to celebrate. Okay, this is an exciting energy. You may have something here that is a life-changing event here for you. Okay, and this is manifesting and materializing here for you. Money, job, relationships, property, where you live. This can just be you getting this sense of accomplishment, right? And celebrating everything that you have achieved, overcome, and faced in the last year. And you are looking at the future with bright eyes and a beautiful perspective. Okay, the Four of Wands brings us an energy of abundance and gratitude. Okay, it also is kind of like a higher level of commitment, like taking something to the next phase. So you might be recommitted to something, or again, something that you are committing to has finally worked out for you, okay, or you're taking something to the next level. The Four of Wands brings in an energy of a good, strong, solid foundation. It's also, by the way, known as the 1111 card, okay, halfway to marriage card for some of you, okay, taking that next step on your journey, okay, but 1111 card is quite often, so your wishes and your goals, possibly look at what you want to start new and look to see what is blossoming in your world. But wherever you happen to be, the Four of Wands reminds us to celebrate, to be thankful, to be grateful. Even if we don't have everything that we want, Okay, even if we have some things that didn't work out for us, okay, that is that reminder to be grateful and count your blessings, okay, because even those challenges that we've faced or that we've overcome or that we're still dealing with, they are part of our journey through life, and they are, things that make us stronger, and things that, can really invoke powerful emotion and change in our lives here. Interesting how these moon cards have come out here for you guys, because they are all very much the same color. Now, just I don't actually look at these particular cards when I'm shuffling them. I actually turn the pictures away from me, and they just naturally pop out. So very interesting. It's all very kind of ethereal here for you, and each one of them is actually featuring a full moon on each one of these cards. So very powerful moon for you guys. Okay, so there is your first one. I enjoy the serendipity of life. The unexpected can be wonderful. That is so very interesting, since we may have something unexpected that does come in for you. Okay, and I feel that even if it's something unexpected that way, maybe where you're paying some money out, okay, it may be something here that kind of gets you like some closure or something, or it's like the final kind of payment for something, okay, or it may be just something that kind of triggers a change in you too, right? Especially if you've got like some unexpected bills or something, maybe you're changing how you deal with some money and some finances in there. All right, there is your next card, and of course we've got another full moon on there, and I don't know if you can see it, but this is like a warrior setting, with the archery, what is that thing called? Crossbow. Okay, shooting something towards the moon. Okay, so shoot for the moon, okay, but also set some intentions. And this one, every day I focus on what is important. What are your goals? What are your dreams? There is your final message for you. And we have, I accept and create more flow and pleasure in my life. Very, very important affirmation for you. I'm going to leave that there for you. I hope there was something here that resonated with you, Taurus. I thank you for watching. Have a wonderful full moon. We're going to move on to Gemini now. Hello, Gemini. Woo! Hold on to your hat here, folks. Okay, this full moon, of course, in your sign is landing in your first astrological house. And your first astrological house is ruled by Aries, which is also ruled by Mars, okay, which also rules the Tower card. So, ground and protect your energy, okay, however you do that for yourself, okay, whether you work with crystals, whether you just set some intentions, or whether you maybe connect with nature, okay, because this can be very intense and very emotional moon for you. Okay, this can be where, some emotions run high. This can be where, you tend to overthink or overanalyze, okay? And so it's important in this energy to embrace this energy, to think before you speak, to write things down, okay, and to kind of, examine how you can use the Mars energy to your better advantage, okay? So instead of doing things rash and impulsively, okay, maybe you're doing things, you're still taking action and moving forward, but maybe in a more how should we say, a more beneficial way, okay? So certainly a lot of passions that are running in your sign. Now, the first astrological house has to do with you, okay? So in this full moon, you may have something coming to fruition that you've been working on for a while, and it's something that either you've been thinking about for a while or something that you have actually been taking action on, okay? So you may be seeing some results that are happening here. You may even be getting a better sense of who you are, okay, or what your goals and dreams are for the future. Whenever we do have something in your first house, you might be focused on your appearance, okay, the face that you put on for the world, your personality, right? But this is also where we have beginnings. So, maybe you are, thinking, you know what? I have some goals and I think I need to project a certain kind of persona out there. Okay. And so this is how I'm going to present myself. So there may be something there for you, but you may have like some creative aspirations and goals, or maybe just some other personal goals in your life that you want to achieve. Some of you are achieving those right around this time. So be open to receive. Okay. But others of you, you're like getting that clear sense of direction. Okay. Where do I want to go? Who do I want to be? What do I want to accomplish that makes me feel good? Okay. And it's good to be a little bit focused on yourself. Every once in a while, we put a lot of time and energy out focused on other people. And, it's important to look after numero uno. So this can be where you do focus on you. We have Saraswati coming here with mastery. So again, for some of you, you've been working on something and you're seeing something through to completion. Okay. You've gained more knowledge and skill in some aspect of your life. You may be getting to the point in your life where you are doing a little bit of reflection and you're like, wow, I've really come a long way. Right? I've come a long way from a week ago, from 6 months ago, from 2 years ago. Okay. And so you might be doing that reflection and just really kind of getting that, that good sense of like a confidence build, right? Because it's like, I have mastered things and I have overcome what life has thrown at me. I'm still standing, I'm still strong, and I'm better than I was yesterday. So you may be getting that quite a little confidence boost here with this full moon. You may also be realizing what you're good at. What are you really good at? What skills do you have? We all have mastered something. Okay, we all have some sort of talent. So perhaps you have achieved a personal goal, okay, or maybe you want to create something and you're going to use your skills and your talents to start something new or take something to the next level. Something that makes you feel good, something that you're passionate about, okay, something that you want to create. Okay, so this beautiful energy of mastery brings you in skills and talents and confidence, okay, to start something new or to achieve what you set out to achieve. I feel like some of you in this full moon may actually be getting some sort of recognition for something that you have done. This can come in the form of money. This can come in the form of just some really good words, maybe some public recognition for some of you, okay? Or whether it's maybe you're just recognizing something in yourself, but you may be opening some doors at this time as well. We've got the Page of Cups coming in here for you. And the Page of Cups really does speak to your creative side, your creative self, right? So there's something that, is being created and manifested into your world. Okay, the Page of Cups is your reminder to be open and ready to receive. Okay, just receive with grace and gratitude. Okay, so if someone does present you with something, or they do recognize you in some way, or you do have something materializing in your world, something really good, thank you is the appropriate response. Sometimes when we do get something, especially if we deserve it, sometimes sometimes we sit there and we say, oh, no, thank you. Oh, that's okay. No, don't worry about it. And what we're actually doing is pushing something away, and we're telling the universe that we don't want that, okay, when we're actually think we're being humble. And the best thing that we can do if something does come our way, I'm presenting you with this tarot card. Thank you very much, Gemini, for all that you have done. Here is your thanks, your confirmation, your reward. And instead of you saying, okay, oh, no, that's okay, I'm happy to do it. No. No, you're pushing me away, okay? Instead, receive. Thank you so very much. I'm truly grateful. Now that opens the door to receive more blessings. Okay, that is a very hard lesson to learn, by the way, okay, because, we're kind of taught that a little bit of humbleness and humility, and that's really not what that means, okay? So we don't want to push anything away or give the impression that we're doing that. So this may be a time for you as well with the Page of Cups, with some deep spiritual, emotional, intellectual insights that may come in here for you, because it's a very open, very flowing kind of energy that's coming in here. The Page of Cups is all about your imagination, that spark of creativity, and that really big spark of intuition. Pay very close attention to your dreams at this time as well. Okay, you could have a dream coming true, but you may also have something coming in for you from your subconscious, from your crown chakra, and this is something very powerful insight for you, perhaps on your spiritual side. Okay, so just pay attention to that. But this Page of Cups, a beautiful, beautiful energy of excitement. Some of you, again, may be getting some good news. So we have, let's see, your last few cards here, and there's your first one. Look at that. That is like a victory fist in the air, like, yes, 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 I can do it. Okay, I will persist. My will is strong. And this is such a such a Mars kind of thing, right? Such a wonderful thing. This is perseverance and power, and this is confidence. Okay, that nothing, I will not let anything stand in my way. I'm gonna keep going. Okay, so that is a great affirmation for you guys to get. There is your next one. Gratefully, I surrender my struggle. Again, that Page of Cups energy. Let go, release, be open, be in the flow. Okay, gratefully. Okay, that energy of gratitude. So allow the energy to flow around you. Allow yourself to feel some emotions at this time of the year as well. Okay, with this moon, can bring in some intense emotions and things. Okay, but when we let go, when we surrender, when we don't let anything overtake and overpower us, okay, then we can process things a little bit better. Okay, but the Spirit's really God wanting you to be in the flow here with this energy. And there is your final message. Look, another one like, I'm free, I'm free. Okay, and what do we have? I invite peace within myself. I ripple this outwards. Okay, open, be open. I'm gonna leave that there for you guys. I hope that there was something here that resonated with you. I hope you guys have a wonderful, powerful, and fabulous full moon in your sign. Okay, and we are going to move on to the next one. Hello, Cancer. Okay, hold on. This is such an intense energy for you guys. Okay, both challenging and wonderful. Remember, we've got two extremes coming in here for you guys. Okay, this full moon is landing in your 12th astrological house. The 12th house is usually, kind of beautiful, mysterious a little bit. Sometimes, things are a little bit hidden from us, a little bit elusive. It's ruled by Pisces and Neptune, so a lot of spiritual energy, a lot of creative energy in this, okay? But the 12th house, coupled with the full moon, can certainly bring out some very intense emotions for you, okay? You might be feeling a little bit secretive, okay? Maybe you are feeling like you want to kind of hide away from the world a little bit, and this can bring in some healing energy for you. Maybe you just don't want to deal with anything right about now, and so instead of putting yourself out externally, you turn inward a little bit. And so you might get some insights, okay? You might get figure out some feelings, some emotions, okay? And, you could really just be focused on you at this time in this energy, okay? Your 12th house has to do with your subconscious, so you may be getting some really powerful insights spiritually or personally or emotionally in here, right? And this allows some healing energy, okay, or allows something wonderful to blossom in your world, okay? Some of you might be feeling a little bit anxious because, of course, Gemini, we've got the mind, okay? We've got Mars, which is, Mars is kind of intense energy anyway, okay? And then, of course, the moon and your 12th house. So we've got all of this very powerful, intense energy. So some of you might be feeling a little bit anxious, maybe feeling a little bit overwhelmed. So it might be really important to engage in some meditation or to ground yourself or have a little bit of alone time. Some of you may be feeling a little bit restless or sleepless. You might be tossing and turning right about this time, okay? But others of you could be having the best sleep of your life right about now. So it's kind of like the polar opposite kind of energy that's coming in here for you guys, okay? So, this 12th house of yours with the full moon, the 12th house can have to do with your karma and your karmic debts. So you may actually have a completion of a karmic cycle for you, and this can open new doors for you moving forward, and such a wonderful, powerful energy at this time of the year. So you might be figuring out what that is. This also can be some dreams coming to fruition for you, but it can also represent endings, okay, of something in your world as well. It can be just an end of, again, a karmic cycle. It could be the end of a way of thinking, but maybe there's something else in your world here that is, you might be coming to the conclusion. You might be doing some soul searching, and you might come to the conclusion that there's just something that's just not doing it for you anymore. There's something that you're no longer feeling connected with, and something that you just can't move forward with into the future. So this Mars energy, where you would normally have come out like a trailblazer, you're probably coming out a little bit slower. Something that's been brewing maybe for a little while, okay, before you actually take action on it. Okay, you may even, if you do want to put an end to something, you might be doing this right now before the holiday silly season comes up. Okay, but you may be waiting until after. It just depends what it is for you. Okay, but whatever your situation happens to be, Métis comes in here with wisdom. You might be gaining deep insights and understanding, and this brings you some wisdom to your soul. You may also be using your inner wisdom to make some right choices or to not make some rash decisions. Whatever it is, you have wisdom coming to you. You have wisdom within you, and this helps you to power through, to make some choices, okay, to make some decisions, or again, get those insights and understanding. So it's a very powerful time for you guys. Okay, so remember to ground and protect your energy for sure. Something may come to light for you at this time, because the 12th house can have to do with your secrets. Okay, something that has been hidden or elusive may come to light, but again, you might be a little bit secretive with something here as well. Okay, so just keeping something to yourself at this time. Okay, your card, oh, your Tower card is the Strength card. Oh, this is so good for you guys, okay? Oh, the Strength card gives you that inner strength, okay, to power through the moon energy, to power through the retrograde energy, and to persevere. The Strength card does speak to our inner strength, our confidence, to our courage, to persevere through times of adversity, but also highlights our ability to be kind and compassionate at the same time, not just with ourselves, but also with others in our world as well, because we get a little bit of discernment with the Strength card, right? And when we get that, we have the wisdom to know when to come out like a lion, when to, exert our willpower, okay, or to, really, how shall we say, exert our confidence, we shall say, okay, but we also have that discernment of when to take a step back, picking our moment and choosing our battles, okay. But the Strength card here, I think you're really coming into something here. Wisdom and strength are highlighted for you, so I think that in this time of reflection, we're all kind of naturally reflecting at this time of year, and I think here that you're kind of, something is clicking into place for you. And I think you're really figuring something out with this full moon. So it may be that there's something that's blossoming in here for you, right? Again, we do have some dreams maybe coming true. Maybe you're figuring out where you want to go in the future, what your next steps are, or if you are looking to make some change, because the full moon's going to be about letting things go, okay? Seeing what you need to let go of, release, detach from in your life. And to do that, sometimes we do need to really tap into our inner strength there. Okay, so there's something here for you where you are getting that energetic support to do whatever it is you need to do, to embrace whatever it is you need to embrace, to let go of the old and to welcome in the new. Okay, but I think there's some new burst of energy coming in, and this is actually quite interesting. Strength card is card number 8. The Wisdom card here is number 35. Threes are about creation, bringing things to fruition, okay, is the backbone of manifestation. Fives represent obstacles and challenges, but also change and exciting opportunities. And we put the 3 and the 5 together and we get another number 8. So number 88 is out there for you, okay, and 8s represent infinity, infinite potential, okay, but also things manifesting into your world. So what do you want to create and manifest in? And there may also be something that is coming to light for you. So some powerful, powerful energy for you guys. And there is your first of your last cards. I seek truth and act upon my realizations. Okay, insights, wisdom. Your next card there, got that all-seeing eye. I am honest with myself and others. Interesting. 2 cards here with affirmations representing truth and honesty. Interesting. Okay, and there is your final message. And we have, I enjoy the serendipity of life. The unexpected can be wonderful. Interesting. So again, there might be something hidden, something that comes to light for you, something you didn't quite expect. Okay, and this can be very wonderful for you. So very interesting energy for you here, Cancer. I hope this helped you. Okay, so meditate, ground your energy, very spiritual time for you here. And again, there's insights and wisdom and realizations of things that may be at hand for you here in this energy. Remember, this full moon energy lasts about 5 days or so. This big window of energy here for you guys. Okay, so very interesting for you. Thank you for watching, Cancer. Hope this helped, and we're going to move on. Hello, Leo. Welcome to your full moon reading. So this full moon is landing in your 11th astrological house. This is ruled by Aquarius and Uranus. Okay, so this is, you might be thinking in this full moon here about how you can give back, how you can help other people, where you can be a little bit more charitable. Okay, the full moon can also bring in some help and something for you. Okay, so, receiving something in there. You might be making some plans for the future. Okay, what are your wishes and your goals? The 11th house does highlight something that you're wishing for. So some of you are getting something here in with this full moon. Something is manifesting in that you have wished for, some previous intentions, some previous manifestations coming to fruition. And some of you are thinking about the future. Okay, where do you want to go? Very powerful energy of insight and introspection at this time of year. Okay, and especially, we're leaving 2022 behind. Bye-bye. Okay, and ushering in 2023. Okay, so, so you might be really kind of setting the stage for what is yet to come. Okay, and you're looking at the big picture here, though, with the 11th house when this comes in. What is your big picture? What are your long-term plans and goals? Okay, and you might be looking to connect, okay, with people in your world. Now, with the full moon can be about releasing, letting go. Okay, with the Mars energy, you might be thinking about where the puzzle pieces fit. Okay, are you connected with the right people? Are your social groups good for you, or are they unhealthy? Okay, is there some aggression there? Is there some drama there? Are you looking to detach from that? Or maybe you like it, maybe you want more than that, more of that, okay? So this can be really where you are focused on your social interactions, your social groups, okay, who you connect with on a day-to-day basis. You may be seeking out new people in your world here as well, okay? Because of course we do grow, and we're not quite the same people as we were a little while ago. Sometimes, we have those connections, or those social interests that just kind of run their natural course. So, so you might be finding some new people and new ways to connect with people, or maybe even reconnecting with people in your world here as well. So, let's see, we have liberation. Callie is coming in here bringing you liberation. When we have liberation, we're free. So this is actually a really important energy. Okay, what do you need to free yourself from? Where are you feeling restriction in your life? Okay, are you feeling obligated for something or to people? Maybe that is just like, ugh, I should be feeling good with these connections. I should be feeling good where I am, but I'm feeling trapped. I'm feeling stuck. I'm feeling oppressed in some way. So you are encouraged to find freedom, to find liberation. This can also be about freeing yourself. Okay, so sometimes we do kind of we do get a little bit stuck sometimes. Okay, it's like I've committed to something and I'm going to keep on honoring my commitment even if it's not healthy for me anymore. And sometimes what we need to do is kind of free ourselves from that. I mean, we all have commitments that we do need to see through to the end, but sometimes, we just feel this deep sense of obligation to something. And we got to kind of sometimes take a step back and see what is good for us or what is healthy for us, or where we maybe need to put up some boundaries, because sometimes commitments and obligations can kind of rule us instead of, and they can rule us and overtake us instead of like enhancing our world and no longer healthy. So you might be looking to see where you can put up some boundaries, but set yourself free from wherever you've got any kind of restriction in your world whatsoever, okay? Because there may be some doors opening for you and some new energy coming in, okay? So allow as well. We've got the Four of Wands. What makes you happy? Okay, the Four of Wands is an awesome energy. Now, for one, it is known as the 1111 card, and of course, we are in your 11th house and highlighting your wishes and your goals. So for some of you, you do have some sort of wish that is coming true, some sort of manifestation that is coming to fruition for you. Remember to celebrate, to be thankful, to be grateful, and be open to receive that. Okay, receive something here for yourself and say thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, and receive it with open arms. This may be that you're about to level up in your world in some way, new level of a relationship, a partnership, okay? Or maybe you're unlocking and opening doors for yourself, right? You see how we've got those open doors there. You may have, a lot of social interactions. The Four of Wands can quite often be a party, like a celebration, those get-togethers, okay? The things with a lot of people, a lot of chatter, a lot of food, a lot of drink, okay? All of those things. And, for some of you, this is great for you, because if you've been feeling a little bit lonely, okay, those social interactions are becoming more and enhanced for you, and it's exciting for you. For others of you, you may have some sort of obligation to something here, and you're like, how do I get out of that? Okay, so you might be thinking how you can maybe fulfill some sort of obligation, but also free yourself a little bit at the same time. So think about if you've got like a family get together or something like that, and it's like, okay, I know I'm going to be stuck here for like 12 hours or something. How can I make sure I'm only stuck here for 2? Okay, so maybe you've got something here that, some sort of scheme or something like that where you can kind of free yourself a little bit. But this is a beautiful energy overall. Okay, something exciting, something worth celebrating. Okay, and even if you are letting something go, that can be a cause for celebration as well. Okay, because this is really building a foundation for yourself. Okay, it's letting things go that are blocking this doorway, blocking this portal, okay? And we want the doors open for you. We want you to see your future clearly, okay? And so I think here that you're going to be figuring something out in that regard. So let's get last few messages for you guys and see what we've got coming in. Here is one of your last messages. Every day, I bring radical self-love to my mind, body, and spirit. Beautiful affirmation for you. We quite often forget to take care of ourselves. So self-love, okay? Beautiful energy for this moon. There is your next card. I seek truth and act upon my realizations. All right, insights and realizations coming in there for you. Is that focusing? I don't think so. There we go. That might focus a little bit better. And your final message, there is your card. I choose to nourish myself and enrich my life. So I think you're really kind of getting some sort of powerful insight on, again, where you need to put up some boundaries, or what is important and good for you and healthy for you, what environments, what social interactions. Okay, because this liberation energy, right, again, it's like you might be turning inward, right? Where can I focus on me? Where can I find freedom? Where are my restrictions? Okay, and what is just no longer really doing it for me anymore. Okay, so there's your messages. Okay, guys, I thank you for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic full moon. Hello, Virgo. Okay, this full moon is landing in your 10th house. Now, your 10th house is actually fairly exciting. Okay, the 10th house has to do with your public image, with getting recognition, okay, with some sort of public recognition for some of you, possibly. This is your achievements, your ambitions, so your career, okay, so your status, your place in the world. So I think here for some of you, there's something exciting coming in, something that you're going to get recognized, or you're going to get some sort of rewards, okay, for something that you have been working towards for a while. This can be something you've previously manifested in, so perhaps you're opening doors of opportunity, you're looking for, maybe a new job, a new career path even, okay, those promotions, those raises that, that you've been working so hard to achieve, okay? You've been putting your best foot forward for a while here, Virgo, and now is your time to shine. So there could be some really exciting doors and windows and rewards that may be headed your way. So, be thankful and grateful for everything that's flowing to you, okay, because this is very exciting. For others of you, you may have something that's coming to an end. Okay, you might be realizing that your best foot forward is to release something in your world, is to make some big bold moves or to make some big changes. Okay, and so this could be something where maybe you are not where you want to be, or you've hit the end of the road, right? That full moon is the completion of a cycle. Okay, and so you may be finding, for some of you, you might be finding that you've gone as far as you can go. There's no more way forward where you are right now, and you've been feeling trapped or stuck or restricted in some way, or you just can't be you, or maybe something's just not in alignment with what it is that you want anymore. So you might be looking to see where you can make some big changes in your world, and what does 2023 hold for you, right? You're looking back at 2022 going, okay, I've accomplished this and this and this, but you know what? Just not getting where I want to be. So you may be looking at 2023 going, this is my year. Okay, and you might be having a little bit more confidence in that arena, especially if you're in a situation where you're not feeling appreciated, and where you're feeling as though you're not being recognized for what you bring to the table. It's like, seriously, and this is starting to chip away at some confidence that you have. So you might be looking to make some big changes, but I feel here that you're being very pragmatic in your approach. Whereas, there may be some sort of anger that is around you, and some, kind of fiery energy around you. With this Mars retrograde, I feel as though you're not making rash decisions. Okay, it's like I still want to make some bold moves, and I still want to do something and take some action, but I'm doing things in a calmer, more calculated kind of way. Because let's face it, if you are looking at changing a job or something like that, this time of year may not necessarily be the best time to do it. You might need to wait till January, but now you're laying the foundation, okay, and you're setting out those intentions for what does this look like for me? What do I want? So it could be just very deep thinking energy that's coming in here for you. We have Demeter bringing in nurturer energy here for you. So, card number 11. So again, for some of you, something that you have been working towards, some sort of goal, wish, dream, manifestation that you've been nurturing along its path. This is a time of harvest and abundance for you. This is a time when you are reaping what you have sown in a very positive way, because you've been so very patient. Okay, so something wonderful is coming in for some of you. For others of you, I think you are looking to the future, and you're like, okay, here's where where I am. I've been working towards this, or, this is what I've accomplished so far, but now I'm hungry for more. Okay, I want my day in the sun. I want my abundance, and I'm willing to put in the time and energy and effort that it takes to get what I want. But it may need to start something new. The 11s can certainly represent some new and improved energy coming in here. So what do you want to nurture for the future? So it's beautiful energy that's coming in. All right. And we also have the Three of Swords. Okay. So the Three of Swords is where we deal with disappointments and losses. But the great thing with the Three of Swords is it's a temporary energy. So there may be something that, again, for some of you has just not gone your way. Okay. And what happens here is we feel the heartache, we feel the feelings. Okay. Very important to address your emotions that are coming up with this full moon. Okay. Because some of you could just really have some like doubts and fears or sadness come up at this time of the year. Okay. But some of you are also like, oh, I'm really not where I want to be. The great thing with the Three of Swords, yes, it can be dealing with those emotions. And when we deal with certain emotions, this is opening our heart to something better. Through times of disappointment, sadness, loss, okay, things that we don't have or things that we're worried about, okay, when we have these three swords piercing our heart, this can open our heart. This can crack us open to show us a better path, show us a better way, okay, and show us that there's better things that may be in the future for us. We just need to find them, and now we're open to it because now we've realized that something is hurting, okay. I think here that also for some of you at this time, you are very much focused on you. Okay, because we are in an energy of reflection on the past. We're looking forward to the future. So I think here for some of you, you are nurturing yourself. Okay, you're taking care of your emotional body, your physical body, your mental body, and also your spiritual self here as well. So take some time for yourself, address whatever emotions, whatever feelings do come to the surface here for yourself. Okay, and process those, but don't let them overtake you. This is not an energy of your emotions overtaking you. This is you just addressing things, because the Three of Swords is an opportunity to heal, to move forward. Okay. I also think for some of you here that you might have a bit of a surprise. The full moons can sometimes bring about surprises. And I think maybe you've been kind of worried about something, or you've been starting to go down a little bit of rabbit hole of negativity in your mind, okay, and you're like, I've been working so hard, this isn't going to happen for me, or I don't think anyone recognizes what I bring to the table, and you might actually get a little bit of a surprise there, okay, because you might just be in an environment where people don't necessarily express themselves. Okay, they may just keep things to themselves, and then all of a sudden, hey, yeah, no, we truly do appreciate you. Okay, so you might get a little bit of a surprise, something that's been, maybe kind of a little lackluster there for you guys. Okay, so that Three of Swords, know that whatever sadness, disappointment, that kind of energy is around, it is temporary, and this allows us to process so that we can move forward. Here is one of your final messages, okay? And we have, life is conspiring for me. Yes, it is. Okay. And in that Three of Swords energy, life may beat you up. Life may sometimes throw you those curveballs. Okay. But remember, when we embrace that energy and when we speak our affirmation that life is conspiring for me, that is changing our mindset. When we say this happened to me, or this, this was thrown my way, this is, nothing good ever happens to me, right? When we have that to me kind of energy, okay, or mindset, that is really kind of taking away from us, right? It implies that we have no control over anything. We actually do have a lot more control over things than we give ourselves credit for. We might not be able to control things that happen in our external environment, but we can control how we deal with them. And when we turn a situation from this happened to me, instead we say this happened for me, it gives us empowerment. Okay, it gives us a different mindset that even if something negative and something very challenging happened in my life, it is happening for me, for my best and highest good, because this is saving me from something that isn't good for me. This is saving me from making a mistake. This is building wisdom and knowledge in my soul, right? And so it's like that saying, what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. And when we flip a negative into a positive, this is empowering for us. So a great affirmation: life is conspiring for me, not against me and not to me. Okay, this brings that energy of I am a partner in life. Okay, life's just not passing me by. And there is your next card. And it says, every day I bring radical self-love to my mind, body, and spirit. Remember, nurture yourself, okay? And finally here, take my other hand twisted there. There we go. My words and actions are of beauty, compassion, and love. Okay? Don't beat yourself up for anything, right? Speak yourself a different story to bring something better into your reality. All right, I'll leave that there for you guys. I hope this was helpful and it was something that resonated with you. Okay, I hope you have a fantastic full moon, and I will see you guys later. And we're going to move on now to Libra. Hello, Libra. This full moon is happening in your 9th astrological house. You might be having some big ideas at this time. Okay, the 9th house has to do with your higher mind, your big ideas, your big plans for the future. Okay, for some of you, there is something big that is manifesting into your world right about now, something that from previous intentions you've set, something that you've been working towards. Okay, something, it may be life-changing, it may just be something that is giving you this big confidence boost. Okay, there could be some great news or some knowledge that comes in here for you. Okay, you might even be feeling a little bit inspired to learn something. Okay, maybe you've got something that you want to do in your future, or something that is going to enhance you in some way. So this can really be opening your mind, expanding your mind, and to learn something, okay, or to research something here as well. Okay, some big energy, right? This really great mind expansion here. But the 9th house also has to do with your spiritual self, with your religion, with what you believe in. So some of you may be experiencing a big shift in your belief system. For one, on your spiritual side, some of you could really be having some deep insights and some epiphany moments. Okay, your intuition is very heightened at this time, but you may be doing some research about belief systems in general, not just spiritual energy, but also maybe other belief systems around the world. Okay, it's like your mind is a sponge right about now. Okay, and your ability to absorb information or to do some research about whatever is very powerful and very much on point. Okay, so have that open mind, because it's really powerful energy. All right, some of you may be looking to make some bold moves, because this energy, this house can be about your travel. Okay, so movement of any kind, but maybe you are thinking about taking some sort of trip or a journey in some kind. Now this could be maybe your some of you might be wanting to go away to a different country, a different city, and this can be something of a learning adventure for some of you. For one, maybe you're just learning about different cultures and you're just going on not just a vacation, but you also want to interact with the locals. Okay, keep that open mind kind of energy, right? It's fun to interact with locals and things while you're traveling instead of just staying in a resort. Some of you may have some sort of really exciting adventure coming up. I'm feeling for some of you just intuitively, there might be something here where you are going on like an actual learning vacation. So for perhaps, think of it this way. If you, let's say you're really into cooking and you're like, I want to enhance my cooking experience. Well, maybe you sign up to go for a week-long vacation somewhere in another city or another country, But instead of it being a vacation, you're going to school to learn something new, right? So like a cooking class or something, I think places like Cordon Bleu and things like that, they actually have these week-long things where you can just, all you do is just learn, and you cook and all this for an entire week, but it's creative and it's fun and it gives you more knowledge, and it's just like, this is the kind of vacation that I want. So you might be having an unconventional kind of vacation, okay, that you might be planning for your future. But some of you may also be making some travel plans just for the month of December, so something a little bit closer to home for you guys. Okay, now with this Mars retrograde, there could be some issues that come up here as well. Okay, there might be something hidden that comes to light for you, or maybe some sort of little surprise. Okay, there might be a little bit of drama, but I think here that you've got a little bit of wisdom to kind of sidestep some drama, okay, and not really get involved in it, or maybe deal with it in a different way. So we have the sun coming here for you. This is beautiful. Okay, this is Yi energy. So whenever we get the sun, it doesn't matter what deck it is, the sun is always a powerful omen. This brings about creativity, expansion, growth, good news. This brings in a burst of energy in a positive way for you. This brings in a lot of optimism, okay, and just this beautiful, wonderful vibe, okay, over you. So I think even if there are some challenges, or there's some emotions that you're dealing with, something that you're working through, something that you're letting go of, I think there's this overwhelming sense of positivity and growth and expansion for you here with that sun energy. So beautiful, beautiful energy for you. And we've got the Fool, travel and adventure, a new journey, your best foot forward, leaping into something. This is beautiful. Okay, what do you want to start? What do you want to try? The Fool can certainly represent some travel and adventure. Okay, so maybe an adventure travel, right? That kind of thing. Just like what we were just talking about. The Fool can represent you just having this big burst of energy to start something new, okay, or to research things, or to take something to the next level. The Fool brings in the sense of excitement, this fresh energy, a fresh outlook, a fresh perspective. So coupled with the sun, whoa, okay, that is just such a fun-loving, wonderful energy that is coming in there for you guys, okay? Now, the Fool can also represent a leap of faith. Trusting yourself on your journey, trusting yourself that you're headed in the right direction and that you're taking the right steps. All right, so there's something where spirit and the energy around you in the universe right now is encouraging you to take the next step, or even to take the first step. And don't worry so much about what may lie ahead. Just trust that whatever moves that you make right now are the right ones for you. Okay, so you have a goal, you have something in mind, and go for it. Spirit's really encouraging you to go for something here right now, and to not take something lying down. Okay, so very exciting energy. The Fool card can also bring in a little bit of naive energy here as well, a little bit of innocence. So just be a little bit aware of that at this full moon, okay, because we do have some intense things going on. So there may be something here where you don't have all the answers to, okay, you're a little bit naive to it. Okay, so again, with this ninth house being about your higher mind, there may be something here that you just don't know the answer to, okay, and you might need to do a little bit of research. All right, so it could just be something that new that you want to try, and you're just not sure how to get started. Okay, it could be something else that that comes in, and you're like, oh, okay, I don't know. Okay, so you might need to just knuckle down there and do a little bit of homework in that energy. Okay, so but overall, some exciting things there. All right, there is your next card. Life is conspiring for me. Some of you may actually have Virgo in your chart, okay, somewhere, and if you do, you might want to go and look at their reading. Life is conspiring for me. This is changing a mindset. This is a very powerful affirmation, okay? This is flipping the script. Instead of things happening to you, which implies that you have no control over anything whatsoever, okay, and that life is just throwing you snowballs and you're just sitting there taking it on the chin. Instead, this is a very self-empowering affirmation, because instead of things happening to you, things are happening for you, okay? And when we take that, We can take the challenges that we're faced with. We can take the things that happen in our world and we can turn a negative into a positive. We can turn a challenge into a solution, okay? And we can absorb what's happened and use it as part of our building blocks of wisdom in our life, okay? It's a very self-empowering message coming in. Life is always conspiring and being co-created with you and for your best and highest good, even through times of bad. Okay, so always things are happening for us, right? Sometimes negative things that happen in our life are actually protection. And, it's like a door may close, but it's because there's something there that wasn't meant for you, or there may be a loss. Okay, because it's not in your highest good. It's not for your best interest, right? So sometimes those negatives, those doors that close, the things that leave our life, it's because there's something not right and there's something better for us in our future. We're always co-creating our reality, and this is putting the ball back in our court, okay, and giving us that empowerment. Taking the bull by the horns, right? There is your next card. I am courageous and powerful. Yes, indeed, you are. The Fool. You have the opportunity here to release anything that is holding you back. Embrace that courage. There is your final message. Every day I focus on what is important. What do you want? Where do you see yourself going? What intentions are you setting? What is important to you? Focus on what is important. Focus on those things that you want to achieve. And, everything else is, we have to deal with things, okay? But then we come back to what is important to you. I'll leave that there for you guys. I hope you guys have a great full moon, and we're going to move on. Hello, Scorpio. Whew, hold on to your hat here, Scorpio. This full moon lands right in your 8th house. The 8th house is, of course, ruled by Scorpio and also Pluto. So I feel for some of you, you may get a bit of a surprise. There may be something that you have manifested into your world that does come to fruition, something that may have started within the last 6 months or so. We have had your eclipses in 2022 in your sign. So it may be some changes coming in regards to that eclipse energies that we've had in your sign all the year long. Okay. The 8th house represents births, deaths, transformations, a little bit of mystery. This is also our inheritance here as well. So shared assets, okay? This also has to do with the occult, things that are hidden, all right? So something hidden may come to light. Something that you've been wanting, waiting for, and working towards may finally come to fruition for you, okay? This can have to do with money. All right, this can be changes happening in your world within you, but also externally here as well. It's also a time when, not only are we wrapping things up at the full moon, we're also letting things go. Okay, and especially with this energy in your 8th house. What do you need to let go of so that something better can come in? Where do you need to make room in your life for something a little bit better coming in here for you? Okay, some of you may get some great surprises right about now. You may see an increase in your financial status, okay, or your opportunities to make some more money. Some of you may actually be getting an inheritance of some kind, okay, because this does have to do with births and deaths and transformations. Okay, so there may be something there for you, all right, that happens in your world, and it can be something quite positive, okay, but maybe also with a challenging undertone to it. And if you think of inheritances, right, I mean, a living inheritance is, usually a little bit easier to deal with, okay, but there could be something, maybe a relative has passed on and there's like a reading of the will or something like that, and you may inherit something. But we can also inherit information and knowledge and wisdom. Okay, and we can be putting that into play for our best and highest good somewhere here. Okay, but there may also be something that you need to sacrifice a little bit, something that you need to surrender or let go of. Okay, and sometimes we can just, you know, let go of control or the need to control the outcome of things. And that puts us a little bit more in the flow in this energy. So maybe a little bit of mystery is at play for you in this full moon. Very powerful time for you. We've got Athena coming in with knowledge. So again, that inheritance energy that may come in, something hidden. There might be some information that you acquire or that comes to you, maybe even some advice that comes to you, and this enhances your knowledge in some way. The knowledge energy here can also represent that you know something. Your intuition is telling you something. Your brain is telling you something. Your emotions is telling you something. Okay, there's something you know that you need to act upon. Maybe you're keeping a secret, because this 8th house can certainly have to do with mystery, the occult. The occult doesn't mean anything sinister. The word occult just means hidden. Okay, so there may be something that you are keeping quiet about. So you are the one that's keeping a little bit of a mystery about you. And it could just be that you've got some strategic moves that you're wanting to put in play at some point. Okay, but in the meantime, you have to operate under an air of secrecy, right? Especially if, let's say you're looking to make some changes in your life, right? With, a job or just something about you, okay? Or there's changes occurring internally within you, right? You just might not be talking about it, right? It might not be anything sinister or anything like that. It's just this need to keep quiet, to keep something to yourself, okay? But you might have a revelation that comes to you, or you might be revealing something at this time too. Okay, whatever it is, there's some sort of information that may be there. Okay, you might be just really coming into a deeper level of knowing and understanding about things that have occurred in your world in the last year as well. Okay, we did have that big powerful eclipse in your sign at the end of October, and for a lot of people, yes, it's brought about a lot of intense energy and a lot of change. But for some people, the purpose has been a little bit elusive. So you might actually be coming into a deeper level of understanding about what those eclipses in 2022 in your sign have meant for you. It's like, aha, now I understand, now I get it. Okay, so you might just be getting that deeper level of knowing. All right, but with this being a card number 5, fives can certainly represent obstacles and challenges. And when we figure out how to overcome those, or when we do a little bit of homework, how can I resolve this, right? It brings us that knowledge energy. Fives also do represent changes. Okay, so something changing, something shifting in your world, and this opens the doors for exciting opportunities. Ooh, we also have the moon card coming out for you guys here. Okay, so there's certainly maybe something here that is revealed, okay, or something that is hidden that may come to light for you. This moon energy is incredibly powerful for you, incredibly strong for you, and may really hit home in certain ways, may trigger something in your heart and your soul. This may be extra intense for you with this moon card. Okay, so it's very important to ground your energy, to process some emotions, okay, but to not let your emotions overpower and overrule you. Okay, your mind and emotions can work in conjunction with each other, okay, to resolve issues, to see something, bring something, the truth to light for something, okay, or to just get this deep knowing. I feel this is a very spiritual moon for you guys as well. Okay, so, perhaps you are expanding that spiritual side of you. You might be experiencing a very powerful shift in your spiritual growth, in your spiritual path on some level. Pay very close attention to your dreams, to any kind of signs, symbols, and synchronicities that occur in your world, and you're being shown something. Some sort of knowledge, information, or insight may certainly be coming your way. Okay, so be open and ready to receive. But the moon card can certainly represent your emotions, your dreams, the importance of this moon cycle. Okay, out with the old, seeing something through to completion, something manifesting in your world, and also setting the stage for what is yet to come. Okay, so some new beginnings for you there as well. Okay, you might also be seeking out the truth, because the moon, something can be like an illusion, something that it's like something may feel as though there's something missing, or there's something not quite right, or you can't quite put your finger on. So you might need to do a little bit of research, okay, or figure out the truth, gain some sort of clarity somewhere there. All right, there is another card for you. Beauty raises my vibration. I seek it out for healing and joy. Find the good, find the beauty in everything, even our challenges. There is your next card. I teach people how to treat me. Maybe you are turning over a new leaf here, Scorpio. You are figuring out where your boundaries are and how to put up some very healthy boundaries. People don't like to put up boundaries because, people get upset when we put up boundaries, okay, or we draw that line in the sand. And quite often the only people that get upset when you set boundaries are the people that are taking advantage of you. So this is that reminder and that affirmation that you teach people how to treat you, what is acceptable to you. And if someone is treating you in a way that is no, siree Bob, put your foot down. Okay, create that boundary. There is your final message. I will persist. My will is strong. Where there is a will, there is a way, Scorpio, and you can be sometimes fairly stubborn, okay? When you really want something, okay, I think you can really go for something here. So whatever your situation is, that's a great affirmation for you. I'm not going to let anything keep me down, okay? And I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to keep persevering, and this is really good. It's great energy of confidence and willpower, okay? So great affirmation for you guys. I'm going to leave that there for you. I hope there was something here for you. I hope you guys have a fantastic full moon, okay? Embrace the energy, but remember to ground yourself there as well, all right? Thank you guys for watching. We're going to move on. Hey there, Sagittarius. So this full moon lands in your 7th house. Your 7th house has to do with your relationships, contracts, your connections with other people. This can have to do with your romantic life, your business partnerships, okay? Things that you share. So there might be something here that really benefits you in partnership, in cooperation with other people. Other people may also be the key to your success, but you might be examining in this full moon the partnerships that you have in your world, what is working for you and what is not working for you. So some of you are embracing the partnerships, enhancing that experience. Some of you are meeting up with new people and new opportunities are manifesting into your world, but you may also in some aspect be looking to see what you do need to let go of, or what partnerships, relationships are not working for you. Okay, but in this energy, you are not making rash decisions, rash choices. You're not being impulsive. You're taking that step and you are being balanced and fair. You're getting all of the information, all of your ducks in a row, and then making an informed and wise decision. But I feel that for some of you, there is some some leveling up in some relationships here, in some partnerships, especially in business, okay? And your romantic life may actually be enhanced at this time as well. You might be leveling up in a romantic relationship, or welcoming in some new connections here as well. And of course, full moons can be about letting go, so there may be something that comes to its natural conclusion for some of you. Whatever your situation is, we've got Rhea here with the flow. When we are in the flow, we are open, we're in receiving mode, and we're not resisting anything. So this is a wonderful energy of letting restrictions or any kind of resistance go. Okay, when we're in the flow, we can find solutions and answers easier. We can meet new people easier. We can connect with people in a better level and a better way, because we have let go surrendered any kind of resistance, anything that is holding us back. So great energy to be in this full moon, to be in that flow. Okay, very nice open energy. They're open to discussions, open to new things, right? Open to receiving, okay, but also opening to letting go. We've got the World card coming in here for you as well. Now, this is so interesting in this energy because the World card can certainly represent a successful completion of a journey. Something that you have been working towards comes to a wonderful conclusion for you. Okay, this is a card of celebration and success and abundance in your life, of being thankful and grateful for things that have blossomed in your world. So take the time out, okay, to celebrate your ups and downs, your challenges, your triumphs, everything that has gotten you to where you are today. Celebrate you as well. There also may be something that, that really does come to fruition in your life here. And this is this, cause for, oh my goodness, this is so great. And it's making me happy. For others of you, the World card can mean the end of something, right? The end of a cycle in your life. We're looking forward to something new. This can be that you are deciding that something has come to the end of the road. So just like what we were talking about, right? Because those full moons can certainly be about the end of something there. But this is like an empowering energy though. It's like something that has maybe you've been thinking about for a while. Okay, you might just be making some decisions here and you're feeling good about whatever decisions that you're making. But the World card can also be one of expansion and growth for you as well. Okay, you're just following the natural flow of the cycles of life that are around you and you're not resisting anything. It's like you're just riding the wave up and down, and there's some great things ahead for you. So practice that energy of gratitude, celebrate, okay, your successes. And I do think that there's some really good news coming in here for some of you as well. So very wonderful energy there for you. Okay, so there is one of your last messages. I let go. I release. I am within perfect possibility. There you go. When we surrender, we release, we let go, we put ourselves in the flow. There is your next card. My words and actions are of beauty, compassion, and love. Beautiful. And last but not least, I enjoy the serendipity of life. The unexpected can be wonderful. Lovely. I'll leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that resonated with you. I hope you guys have a fantastic full moon, and we're going to move forward to Capricorn. Hello, Capricorn. This full moon is landing in your sixth astrological house. Now, this is ruled by Mercury, which also rules Gemini. So mind over matter. Okay, you might have some big ideas. You might be getting some clarity, or you might be trying to sort something out. The sixth house, thank you. The sixth house, that one, has to do with your health, your well-being, okay, focusing on you, your physical, mental, emotional body, okay, out with any old bad habits, patterns, behaviors, and in with some new. You might be processing something here at this full moon as well. You might be looking at things, your habits that you do every single day. Maybe you're looking to make some changes there, okay, see what's working and see what isn't. Okay, so you might be focused on your fitness at this time as well. Okay, sometimes we're looking in the mirror and we're like, oh my God, I need to do things a little bit better. Okay, so there's certainly a focus maybe on your physical health there for you guys as well. Okay, the ninth house can also have to do with healing. Okay, so, perhaps you are addressing something that has been challenging in your world and you're looking to heal something, maybe with yourself or with a partnership. Okay, but also has to do with your pets. So some of you may be focused on your pets in your life, your cats, your dogs, or some exotic pets, whatever you may have. Some of you might be considering to be getting a new one, perhaps, okay? So very interesting kind of energy there. But you may also be kind of This time of year, I hope nobody has to let one of your fur babies go. But if you do, this is, reminder here to, that they have been your guardian angel throughout their lifetime, and we certainly do show a lot of compassion to our pets, okay, when it is the end of their cycle. So if that is you in your position that you find yourself in, I'm sending you massive, massive, massive hugs, okay? I've been there a number of times. And so Spirit is giving you a little bit of healing energy to help you through that. All right, so we have Creative Spark with Bridget coming in here. So some of you are feeling very creative. You're also manifesting something into your world. I think something that you've been creating and something you've been manifesting in is coming to fruition at this time. This is your time of harvest, okay, of reaping what you have sown. But the Creative Spark is also showing you have like this big picture way of thinking. You're thinking about, what do you want to manifest into your life in the future? What do you want to create? Okay, and this is certainly you having this sense of wonder. I mean, if you look at her face, right, she's filled with abundance, right? But she's like, oh, I'm just imagining something wonderful. This is a time for you to turn your imagination, your dreams into reality. Okay, what do you want to create? Okay, this can be you just having like some creativity flowing through you. Maybe you're feeling like, doing some writing, or, painting a picture, or recreating your space where you live. Okay, something a little bit creative. Okay, you could be finding new sources of inspiration at this time. Okay, so very kind of exciting, very kind of imaginative kind of energy that's coming in here for you. So certainly some creative energy, some manifestation. It is card number 8, a lot of potential, a lot of opportunities. Okay, and basically, if you can imagine it, if you can envision it, you can turn it into reality for yourself. Okay, we've got the 10 of Pentacles. Abundance is flowing to you in a very wonderful way. The 10 of Pentacles is wonderful. It is an energy of abundance, success, prosperity flowing to you. This can also be where you are creating something very wonderful. I can't help but notice on this, of course, we do have a puppy dog there. Okay, so, perhaps you have something that is, the feels coming to a close. Okay, or maybe you're embracing some sort of new companion into your life. Okay, I have a theory about dogs. Okay, dogs really are guardian angels. So are cats. Guardian angels, they're sent to us, and they don't need to spend as much time on earth as we do, because they're already perfect when they come in. So anyways, so big hugs to you. Oh my God, got the feels there. Okay, so anyways, but the 10 of Pentacles can certainly represent long-term stability and security is blossoming in your world. So again, some of you may have something that comes to you right about this time. Others of you, you are setting some goals, and your possibilities to create the life that you want are endless. Okay, infinite possibilities there. The 10 of Pentacles can also represent something to do with family and your home. Okay, inheritances as well. Okay, so there might be something that does get passed down to you at this time. It may be in the form of money. It may be gifts. It may be even talents. Talents or knowledge that gets passed down to you at this time as well. And this is time for you can really kind of take something here and run with it. Okay, something that kind of really helps you along your journey. So fabulous energy there for you. All right, there is another message for you guys, and we have: beauty raises my vibration. I seek it out for healing and joy. Look for the beauty in life. Look for the positive things in life, and we will find more things to be thankful, grateful, and positive about. There is your next card. I gather more wisdom each day. Yes, every day is an opportunity to learn and to grow. And when we know that, all of a sudden we become empowered. There is your final message. I have power. It is real. Yes, it is. Speak that into reality, okay? You've got so much power to create, to manifest everything in your life that you are looking for, okay? So Spirit's really trying to get you in that really good spot. I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. And I hope you guys have a fabulous full moon, okay? I thank you for watching. We're going to move on to Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius. Okay, this full moon lands in your 5th astrological house. This is a very exciting house ruled by the sun, a lot of positive vibes, a lot of creative energy here. Okay, this fifth house is about your self-expression, romance, love affairs. Okay, this is also about having some joy and pleasure in your life. Okay, so you might be really focused right about now on how you can infuse your world with a little bit more fun. Okay, have you been having fun in your life in the last little while here, Aquarius? If not, it's your time to get out there. Okay, your time to get out and enjoy life. Okay, you might also be feeling really creative and artistic at this time here as well. You may have something that you've been working on for quite a while where you're seeing the results. Okay, and this could be something that you have created yourself. Okay, maybe you've been working on a passion project. Okay, or you've been learning new things that are really fun and exciting. Like this is where your hobbies and your interests lie as well. Okay, and you might be starting to see things click into place. So, for example, if you've been learning a new musical instrument, perhaps in the last few months or so, now you're like, oh my God, I can play a song. Okay, so you could certainly be, having some sort of success there in that energy. Okay, but you may also be just feeling these creative juices flowing around you. Your ability to express yourself might be a little bit easier at this time, but because we do have some drama that comes in with your fifth house, and we also have that influence of Mars, okay, there might be some sort of dramatic situation that you have to deal with, okay, around this full moon. And spirit, with this moon energy coming in with the Gemini influence of the mind. Okay, and Mars is really about kind of all of your passions, your emotions. It may be a matter of mind over emotions. Okay, and again, this is going to be where this is really important to prevail. Writing it down, writing a letter is going to be better than impulsively blurting something out. Okay, Aquarius. So instead of being impulsive, okay, write down some affirmations. Write down what you're about to say. If you're sending emails at this time, it might be, you might be feeling a little bit impulsive to kind of fire back at somebody. Write your angry email, but don't put anyone in the to line, okay? Write it down. Write out what you want to say, what you want to get off your chest. Go walk away, have a cup of coffee, go for a walk outside, whatever that happens to be for you. Come back in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour. Reread what you wrote. You will probably delete about 90% of it, okay? Same thing if you write a letter, right? Instead of, you're really fired up about something, you want to have a conversation with somebody about something, write it down first, okay? And then come back and revisit that, read it out loud, and do you like what you hear? It's your opportunity to, think about how you want to get your point across, okay, rather than engaging in some sort of drama. Okay, so just a little bit of a heads up there for you. We have ocean and generosity. Beautiful. For some of you, you may get some sort of a surprise, some sort of gift, something wonderful that may come to you at this full moon. Okay, someone is giving you something. Embrace it with open arms. Be thankful, be grateful. Don't try and push it away, Aquarius. Okay, and sometimes when people try and give us things out of the goodness of their heart, we do sometimes have that propensity to push it away, right? Someone wants to pay you for your services or give you a gift, and your first impulse may be, oh, no, that's okay, that's not necessary. One of the hardest life lessons to learn is how to accept things with gratitude and not push it away. When we push things away like that, when we say, no, that's okay, what we're doing is we're telling the person, and we're also telling the universe, that we don't want anything. Okay, so if you do have something that comes to you, whether it's a compliment, a gift, an opportunity, accept it. Say, thank you so very much. I'm truly grateful. Okay. Big life lesson there. But the generosity energy could also be, it's time for you to share your gifts and talents with the world. Here, Aquarius, have you been keeping yourself under lock and key? Have you been hiding? Have you been keeping something secret? It's your time to share. Whether you share your gift of time, of knowledge, of experience with other people, you're humanitarian, so you might be at this time of year coupling up with some charities or something to give back to other people, to help other people at this time of year, okay? But this is really also your time to share your gifts with the world, whatever your gifts and talents may be. This is a time of things to blossom for you, all right? We have the Empress talk about things blossoming in your world and talk about some creativity in your world here as well. The Empress is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy of abundance, of new ideas, new things coming to fruition for you, starting new things. This is embracing your creative side, your talents, your skill set. Okay, it's a beautiful time to either start something new or where you are seeing the results of something you've been working on. The Empress brings love and joy and pleasure into our world. Love, love that energy. For some of you, there's new connections, new love. For some of you, you've got these new creative ideas, okay? But this also, the Empress is where things do flow to. You're attracting all kinds of abundance into your life in an incredibly positive way. But this is also where you're sharing with the world here as well. You're sharing the abundance that you have, whatever that looks like to you, okay? The Empress is just a beautiful, beautiful energy in the flow, very connected with the feminine, okay? And just a very loving energy. I feel for some of you, you may meet new people at this time, or you may have some love that is flowing and blossoming in your world there as well. Okay, good time for new love, by the way. All right, the Empress does bring about that Venus energy of love, abundance into your world. But the Empress is also a reminder to take care of yourself as well. Practice a little bit of self-love and self-care. Do something that is good for you, something that's exciting for you, and something that you do enjoy. Okay, so take those pleasures of life. And there is your next card. And we have, I am curious about my true nature. I seek to understand myself. All right, so open up. So you might be gaining some sort of wisdom or some insights, okay? Or you're opening your mind and your heart for something new. There is your next card. I let go of the anxiety of others. Oh, Aquarius. Do you tend to attract people that need healing, that need help? Of course you do, okay? Be careful not to absorb other people's energy. Be generous, be helpful, and the wonderful human that you tend to be, but you also absorb other people's energies sometimes, okay? So don't let other people's anxieties or restrictions affect you, okay? You need to put up that energetic boundary for yourself, okay? Just a big, big reminder there for you. There is your final message. I am magnetic to what I want. I repel what I don't want. Beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Boundaries, again, boundaries, let the good in and keep the bad out. Okay. So magnetically attract everything that is good for you. Okay, remember, you are attracting all kinds of abundance into your world, and we want to make sure that we're attracting the good things. Okay, so be mindful of your thoughts and your feelings at this time. Okay, be aware of the vibration that you're putting out into the universe, because you are attracting everything that matches your energetic vibration. Okay, so we want to make sure that we're attracting in all of this love, abundance, happiness, joy, and prosperity into your world. All right, I'm going to leave that there for you, Aquarius. I hope this was beneficial for you or resonated in some way. I hope you have a fantastic full moon, and I will see you guys next time. We're going to do Pisces next. Hello, Pisces. Okay, so this is some very powerful energy landing in here for you. This full moon is landing in your 4th house. Your 4th house is actually ruled by the moon and Cancer. This is all about your home, your sense of security, okay? The things that you want to keep private. Some of you may be making some moves in regards to where you live, what the information that you put out into the world, okay? Maybe there's something that you want to keep a little bit private right about now, okay? Maybe you've got some plans that you don't want to, you're not feeling comfortable sharing with people at the moment, okay? Some of you may be shaking up your foundations a little bit, okay? Or gaining a newfound sense of stability and security in your world. Okay, so you might be focused on your home right about this time, where you live, beautifying your surroundings, or even making some changes, upgrading, downsizing. Okay, or moving to a new neighborhood, perhaps. I mean, perhaps you've got a big upgrade coming in here for you, because some of you do have some things that you've been working on and manifesting into your world that are coming to fruition right about now. So this can be a huge improvement coming in here for you. Okay, it might be a very emotional full moon for you, especially in your fourth house, because it is influenced and ruled by the moon anyway, and Cancer energy brings about some emotions there. So you might be working through some sort of feelings about things. How do you feel about certain, you might be like working through some challenges actually as well. Okay, but the full moons are about releasing, letting go, okay, but turning over a new leaf, but also things expanding, okay, coming to that beautiful fruition in your world here as well. Okay, you may also have something to do with your family that comes to light for you, or that is the main focus for you right now as well. Okay, you could be doing some research about your ancestors, building your family tree. Okay, or you might be doing something or healing something to do with a parent, or something to do with your family in this energy. Okay, but fours are bringing stability, security, a good strong foundation into your world. Okay, so that may be your focus right about now. We have Gula with healing coming in here. So there's certainly something here that you're fixing, or that you're healing from, or that you're looking to heal or do better going forward. So this is a beautiful energy here, bringing in some insights. Actually, it's card number 18, which is actually in tarot the moon card. Okay, so this moon influence is very impactful for you in a very positive way. Even if it requires letting something go and putting an end to something, it's opening the door for something better. Okay, there may be some truth that comes to light for someone here. There might be some very important, intense discussion that you may have with somebody in your world here as well. But this opens the door to healing. It may get something out in the open here for you that has been ignored or hidden for a while. Okay, and again, this can just be something in you. It could be something with family, maybe even like a family secret might come out here, probably something from your past, especially if you're doing some research on your family tree. Maybe you're doing like that, I don't know, what is it, the online thing, ancestry.com or something like that. I don't know. Maybe you're doing something online, or you might be doing it the good old fashioned way and actually creating a tree with branches. So there might be something there that's kind of interesting, I feel, that comes to light. Okay, so, but anyways, whatever it happens to be, this is an opportunity to heal, to move past something, or to gain insights and wisdom on things here as well. Okay, and there's celebrations at foot for you too. We've got the Four of Wands. Okay, so we do have the Four of Wands appearing in your fourth house. Okay, so this can certainly be your level of commitment to something. Okay, your ability to level up and to gain some stability and security in your world in some way. The Four of Wands can certainly show some get-togethers, okay, some celebrations at hand, okay, and bring some abundance into your life. Okay, the Four of Wands is where it is known as the 1111 card. Okay, so you may have something, some wishes, something coming true. We do have this little castle, okay, with this big strong foundation between those pillars. So this could be that you are moving up in the world, or making your home a place where you do feel like you belong, like you feel this sense of security. For some of you, you may be leveling up in a relationship, okay, business partnership, personal relationships. Okay, something that's certainly you're feeling like you've got both feet on the ground and that things are headed your way. You may be making plans for the future, okay? Setting some intentions, right? What are you wishing for? What are you hoping for? And those goals are within reach. All right. This is an energy of celebration, abundance flowing into your life, and also being thankful for everything that you've got. So, but this is known as the 1111 card. So be committed to your goals, your wishes, and your dreams. Okay. A previous commitment that you have made, you're seeing the results now. Okay. For some of you, you are figuring out, where do I want to go? What doors are opening for me right now? What do I see in my future? And you're making a wish. Okay, and that 1111 energy is bringing you in, thank you, some wishes into reality for you for the future. We do have a very powerful super new moon in Capricorn on the 23rd, so perhaps some of you are setting the stage for that. Okay, so let's see what else we've got here for you. We've got, I am honest with myself and others. So again, there might be some honesty, some truth that's revealed, something very important. Maybe you're speaking your truth here as well. There is your next card. I gather more wisdom each day. Yep. And that's a beautiful affirmation to speak, okay? Because every day is an opportunity to learn and to build on yesterday and set the stage for a better tomorrow. There's your next card. I know my shadow side and I work willingly to transform aspects of it. There is some wisdom right there. Knowing what our shadow side is, knowing what our challenges is, knowing what has been hidden or what has been restricting us. This is empowerment, okay? Coming to the realization, knowing what that is, and then taking steps to transform and make a better tomorrow. And there is your final message here, Pisces. I am magnetic to what I want. I repel what I don't want. Okay. You might have Aquarius in your chart. Okay. Or an Aquarian influence there somewhere. They also got this card. All right. And here's the thing. You are attracting towards you everything that matches your vibration. So be mindful of your thoughts and feelings right now, because when we manifest things into our world, okay, if we are putting out negative vibes, we're going to attract more negativity. If we're putting out positive, high vibe energy, we're going to attract more things that are positive and wonderful in our world. So just be aware of that. This is also a reminder that boundaries are healthy as well, okay? A healthy boundary allows the good in, but keeps the bad out, okay? So allows the flow of wonderful energy, all right, but doesn't allow the negative to derail us, all right? So you are attracting some beautiful things into your life. I'll leave that there for you, Pisces. I thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic full moon, okay? And I will see you guys next time. Bye.